Good morning. My name is Santa Santinagata, and I welcome you to Gvout Gallery. Today we're going to talk about Psalms 8. The reason I want to talk about this psalm is because it describes the notion of who we are on our inside, which is invisible, to the relationship to the creator of the universe, who as well is invisible. So King David was a man who understood the value of relationship with creation and the creator in an aspect that he grappled and he struggled to gain understanding on the concept of God, on the creator. He innately knew that to call out outside of himself was something that was natural for him and that is natural for billions and billions of people on this earth. We might not always admit it, but in ourselves we say, "Oh God, help me, Creator of the universe, I'm in trouble, help me." Or um, we believe in this force, and nature clearly is telling us that this force exists. It was nighttime last night, now it's morning, the earth rotated. It's been doing that for thousands of years, and it has been ordered, and it's doing it faithfully. We get what we need. Everything is science, physics, chemistry tells us there's an invisible world that is real, that is orchestrating our physical world, that brings out the physical world. So the spiritual world is first, the invisible is first. That makes absolute sense. So King David, who was a musician, he was a king in Israel, he reigned for 40 years. He wrote down songs, he played music to soothe his anxieties, to soothe his depression, his suicidal thoughts, and it worked for him. And I want to read some material that he left behind. It's called Psalms, and we're going to focus on Psalms 8. He starts out with, "O Lord our God, O Lord, our Lord, how excellent is your name in all the earth, and you who set your glory above the heavens. Out of the mouths of babes and infants you have ordained strength because of your enemies." Well, yeah, God does have enemies. But what point is that? "That you may silence the enemy and the avenger. When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars which you have ordained, what is man that you are mindful of him?" You know, with everything that has been created, the greatness of the Creator, he still takes interest in people. He reaches out to us. He wants to help us. He wants to have a relationship with us. That is based on spirit to spirit, reflection of person to what is invisible. But that's healthy because it's not always conducive to talk to a therapist for so many years. I know of a situation where people have seen therapists for way too long, emptied their bank accounts, and were not that much better. God knows us, He made us, and He knows exactly how to heal us. That is the calling card of Jesus Christ, the Lord, of Christ, to heal. He came on earth and He would ask people, "Do you want to be well? Do you want to get well?" Many people don't want to get well. They like their sickness, they like their situation, it's their comfort, it's their crutch. They go to it. It's kind of like going to ice cream or going to a drug of choice. It's something that you do that soothes your anxiety and your compulsive disorder, but it's not healthy. Being well scares people because it's something they've never felt, and they would meet a new them, but that's okay. So King David goes on to say, "For you have made him a little lower than the angels, man and woman, and you have crowned him with glory and honor. You have made him to have dominion over the works of your hands, and you have put all things under his feet or her feet, all sheep, oxen, animals, beasts of the field, and the birds of the air, and the fish of the sea that pass through the paths of the seas. O Lord our God, how excellent is your name in all the earth." We do have dominion. In Genesis, God gives us dominion over animals and to work the land and this earth and everything in it has been given to humankind. But we are to take care of it and treat it with dignity and respect, not to abuse it, not to abuse anyone, but to take care of it. And in that, God and the universe helps us. I'm Santa Santina Gett. I hope you've enjoyed Psalm 8 today, and I'll see you next time.